Do you want to spoil your dog during the holidays? It's only fair that our dogs get to enjoy some tasty treats and food during the holidays as well, don't you agree? And really, I don't think most dogs would like it very much if they would have to watch their owners indulge without them, right? Actually, there are lots of dog treat recipes out there, especially for the holidays. Though, here's the thing, even though we might drool over foods like that, they're not what dogs love the most. Plus, most of them have basically zero nutritional value. So instead, why not feed some irresistible holiday dog treats that are actually healthy and that can make dogs drool and dance and beg to get more of? What an amazing holiday gift for your dog, huh? In this video, I'll share why most holiday dog treat recipes are not worth it, some foods you may eat during the holidays that dogs should not consume, some may even be toxic to dogs. And I'll share 3 treats that dogs absolutely love, including one that you might have in your fridge already. Hi, I'm Ingunn, the Norwegian Viking behind Viking Dog Girl. I'm here every week sharing everything on dog nutrition, dog health, and lifestyle. With a certificate as a pet food nutrition specialist and my background in science, I like to do it the Viking way, which means no sugarcoating and no BS. I look for the truth and the real evidence so that we can help our dogs be as healthy and happy as possible, maybe even extend our dogs' lives by years. Now, why are so many of the treats out there that you may buy or even make yourself for your dog simply not a good idea? Well, it comes down to what they're made of, which in most cases is like a basic cookie. And first of all, there's no nutritional value in that. They're usually mostly carbs, which dogs don't even need in their diet anyway, and even more so because most dogs are even on a high carb dog food to begin with, even if they're eating premium dog food. And this is processed food as well. So by giving dogs these kind of cookies or biscuits, we're basically feeding them processed carbs and probably some fat as well, which is a very bad combination. Carbs and fat together can be very fattening. And I've seen recipes like this where they claim they are healthy treats. However, if they don't really provide essential nutrients, what makes them healthy? Is it just because they don't contain anything that may directly harm our dogs? Seriously, we need to call bullshit on stuff like that. Here's some hard truth that may be a bit difficult to swallow for some people, though let's be honest here. Dogs do not need red and green cookies shaped as a Christmas tree or Santa's hat. I mean, you think dogs care about that? That stuff is for us only. It's because we enjoy and think it looks nice, and that's it. However, isn't the whole point in giving your dog treats to see your dog excited and happy and thankful? Simply being able to spoil your dog with something special? If that's what you really want, then why not feed something that dogs find way more tasty and delicious? And as a bonus, it actually contains essential nutrients, it's healthy, and it doesn't come with a bunch of processed carbs. By the way, if you enjoy this kind of no BS, give it to you straight kind of content on dog nutrition, dog health, and lifestyle, then click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to follow my channel. And remember to follow me on Instagram at VikingIngunn. Now, before I share those 3 treats that dogs absolutely love, including one that you might have in your fridge already, let me share some holiday foods that you may be enjoying that are not good for dogs. Some may even be toxic. Well, based on what we just talked about, it makes sense that we shouldn't be sharing with our dogs those tasty cakes and cookies and other sweet stuff that we might be enjoying this holiday ourselves, right? I mean, once again, there's no real nutritional value in it. It doesn't even make sense for dogs to eat it. It can be pretty fattening. And when we can spoil our dogs with something that's actually healthy instead, and that dogs may even find way more tasty, why drag our dogs down the line of eating unhealthy food just because we're eating it, right? There are a few foods that we eat that may also be downright harmful to our dogs. One of them is chocolate, which a lot of people eat quite a bit of during the holidays. I know I love chocolate at least. Since chocolate, or more specifically cacao, can be dangerous to dogs, make sure you hide the chocolate in places your dog can't get to while you're not around to make sure your dog stays safe. Another example of something we may eat that may even be toxic to dogs is the sweetener xylitol. So if you use xylitol yourself when making food, or you buy something that contains xylitol, just make sure you do not feed that to your dog. And there are more foods that we eat that may be downright harmful to our dogs. I've put together a free and simple guide of the 9 most dangerous foods for dogs and 1 food you absolutely should feed, which you can download for free if you click the link below this video. Now, what are those 3 irresistible holiday dog treats? Remember, dogs might enjoy those cookies, though foods that they find truly irresistible is something else. Irresistible treat number 1, leftover meat. Dogs absolutely love meat, and for good reason, because that's what they're designed to eat. If you have some leftover meat, or even can set aside some meat before you cook it for yourself, then this can become a super tasty treat for your dog. And it's healthy. Meat is nutrient dense, with nutrients in the form that dogs can actually absorb, and it doesn't contain lots of other nutrients that dogs don't even need. Just make sure you do not feed any cooked bones to your dog. Cooked bones are hard, they may cause your dog to choke, and they may even splinter. So just make sure there are no cooked bones in whatever you're giving to your dog. It's also a good idea to stay away from meat that has a lot of spices and seasoning, including very salty meat. However, if you do share some plain meat with your dog, either cooked or uncooked, I really truly believe your dog will be thrilled. Now, treat number 2. Store-bought treats with only 1 ingredient, namely meat, organ meat, or bones. If you want to buy something tasty for your dog, there are treats sold in pet stores that only contain 1 ingredient, namely meat, organ meat, or even just a bone. Look for those that simply look like dry meat or meat jerky. Actually, you may even find dry fish, which can also be super tasty. It's a good idea to stay away from any bones that have been heat treated or processed though, just as I mentioned previously. Now, irresistible treat number 3, dry liver treats or other meat jerkies that you can even make yourself. I know holiday season can be super busy, especially if you're cooking a lot yourself and for a lot of other people. So making dry liver treats or other type of jerky for dogs can be super simple. I mean, how complicated can it be when the recipe only contains 1 ingredient, right? Now, it takes a bit of time, though there's very little work to make these type of treats. You can use liver, for instance, that dogs absolutely love and that's very nutritious, or you can simply buy some other type of meat and make jerky. If you'd like a simple recipe of how to make such treats yourself, then check out the link below this video to one of my other videos where I explain exactly what to do. Now, what's most important, no matter what treats you end up feeding your dog this holiday, is to keep your dog safe. If you'd like to know which foods you may be serving up for yourself that may be harmful or even toxic to dogs, then download that free and simple guide called 9 Most Dangerous Foods for Dogs and 1 Food You Absolutely Should Feed. Click the link below this video to download that free and simple guide right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the holidays, whatever you might be celebrating. And I hope you'll spoil that dog of yours as well. I'm sure that furry creature deserves it. Share this video as well so that more people can discover how to truly treat their dogs to something delicious that's also healthy. Give your beautiful dog a hug from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.